Hi guys, welcome back to Business Team. Today's topic is forever money. How to earn independent income without being employed. So let's talk about people. Here's Joe and his wife, here's Tabo and his wife, and here's Bill. Now let us look at these guys, let us see how they make their money, and let's examine some interesting aspects relating to their income. Guys, this can affect your future. Here's Joe and his wife. Now, they both have normal jobs, but at the end of each month, they can't seem to manage financially. Now, there are many people just like Joe. Like so many people, Joe has a normal job. And like most people, Joe expects to be employed all of his working life. Maybe 45, 50 years. And what does Joe work for? Joe works for money each month. So Joe works to earn this month's money. Doesn't think about further than that. Joe works to earn this month's money. Just enough to pay the bills, because he's got all kinds of stuff going on, like most people, where the amount of bills just comes up to about the amount of money that they earn. Lots of people do this. Just enough to pay the bills, maybe a little bit extra, maybe not. And most people do this because, just like Joe, they don't understand wealth principles. Now let's look at Tabo. Here's Tabo and his wife. Look, very happy people. See, now Tabo has a business. Joe doesn't understand about business. Tabo earns more than Joe because, in addition to his salary, he also gets a business profit. And business profit is extra to salary. So Tabo's in quite a nice position right now. Tabo earns enough money to save. So Tabo works for this month's money, just like Joe. Plus, he also works for some additional future security because he can put money in the bank every month that Joe can't do. Now, many small business people are like Tabo, just like Tabo. They work for this month's money and they put a little bit in the bank for, what do they call it? A rainy day. Now, this is Bill, and Bill looks at things quite differently. Every time you turn your computer on, Bill gets paid, okay? Because Bill understands about wealth. Bill doesn't work for this month's money. Bill works for future money. And he uses the power of leverage, the most important business concept. Joe doesn't understand it. Tabo doesn't understand it. Bill understands it. Bill has a different focus, guys. Leverage focuses you onto wealth creation. Not just about paying the bills, not just about saving a little bit for a rainy day. This is the way to develop forever money. So what about Joe and what about Tabo? What happens in their lives? Well, Joe sells his time. 1 month's work for 1 month's money. He doesn't understand that his salary will never ever create wealth. And it doesn't matter how long he works or how much he earns and how many salaries he gets. He can work for 45 or 50 years, carrying all the bills, having a little bit left over now and then, and Joe will probably retire, like so many people, into semi-poverty. Guys, 95% of all people do this. Only 5% of people ever become financially independent. Now, Tabo's very busy in his business. Tabo works 7 days a week, and he never gets time to enjoy his own life because he's working all the time. Chances are, by the time he's 42, his little heart will just give up and say enough is enough, And what happens? His wife gets a really nice insurance payout, runs off with his best friend, and lives happily ever after. And his kids sell a business, and they go out in a couple of years, they blow all his money, and they say, "Thanks, Dad, life is great." But Bill got it right. Now, Bill gets paid from thousands and thousands of people buying just one thing a year forever. And this is called forever money. Bill knows that forever money sets you free. It sets you free and it enables you to live life on your own terms. Not on your boss's terms, not like Joe, controlled by his boss. It enables you to live life on your terms and enjoy your time, not like Thabo, controlled and owned by his business. His business owned him. He did not own his business. And who reaped the benefits was everybody else. And they said, "Thank you, Thabo." Bill understands forever money sets you free and it enables you to live life on your own terms. Forever money can give you every single thing that you need and want in your life. But it's not for everyone. It's only for people who get to understand the power of leverage and start doing an activity that builds that into their lives. It's not for Joe. He doesn't understand it. He's an employee and he will always be an employee. 95% of people in the world are just like Joe. It's not for Thabo. He spends all his time at his business, working for himself, spending his own time. It's not for him. My question is, how about you? Because this is about choice. It's about you beginning to understand what you have to do and then building that activity into your life every single day to create your forever money. So you might say, "Well, John, that sounds great, but how do we do this? How do we start this process going?" Well, first of all, you need to get into business. Joe never understood that. Failed at the first hurdle. And then you need to build some customers because your customers will give you this month's money. And then the second step is convert some of your customers into marketers so they can go out and develop more business, and that will give you your future money. Thabo never understood this. He spent all the time working at his own business himself. And the third issue and the key to your forever money is education, duplication, replication. Teach your marketers to do the exact same thing that you did. They will develop some customers, they will convert some customers into marketers, they will build future money, and they will build your forever money. Guys, this is a simple 3-step process. So, follow this simple plan. Watch your wealth grow steadily, steadily, steadily. Guys, it starts off small. And it grows in an unlimited way. I love the word unlimited. It means it's got no boundary, it's got no limit. It can grow and grow and grow and keep on growing. And if you get it right, you can never stop it. Once you gain the momentum from item number 3, educating other people to duplicate, it will just go and go. You can start this on a part-time basis and you can work part-time alongside your job if you're like Joe. Start on a part-time basis until you're earning more money on a part-time basis than your full-time job, and then fire your boss and say, "Guys, I'm leaving you. Thanks so much, but I don't need you anymore." And work steadily and steadily and build a better future for you and your family. Forever money will set you free, and it doesn't take long to see the rewards starting to come in. So guys, get going. Visit the website www.pgn.co.za, download your application form, fill it in, send it back to us, and let's get busy.